Hi, I'm Diana from Georgia. If you subscribe to the private diary channel, you'll get a call from someone that you missed tonight. My parents were always fighting. Mom worked hard while Dad just laid on the couch and watched TV for hours on end. Daddy, look what I've drawn!
Huh? What? How many times do I need to tell you not to bother me, you useless brat?
If I was lucky, he didn't notice me. And if I wasn't, he screamed at me like I was an annoying bug. When I was 11, that lord of the sofa decided to take on a major project.
We're going to be rich. Just you wait. This is the opportunity I've been waiting for.
He convinced Mom to take out a few loans. However, the only thing Dad was good at was switching TV channels, and his project failed. When that happened, he waved at us and drove away, leaving us saddled with debt. Mommy, don't cry.
It's all right. We'll get through this, baby.
When I grow up, I'll never get married or date anyone. Clean up the glass.
Yes, Miss President.
You are going to replace the broken window. Is that clear?
Yes, Miss President.
You're scary when you're angry. That's the only way they listen.
Our president's an evil dictator. She's a she-devil.
Last year, I became the school president. It had been my goal for a very long time. The library has closed, young miss. I spent nights in the library, organized school events, and most importantly, protected the other girls from the arrogant boys. All boys must stay 10 inches away from girls at all times. Minimum. I didn't mind. The principal's daughter, Carrie, often helped me. She was the sweetest girl I'd ever met.
You missed lunch.
We lived next to each other and often went home from school together.
Everyone at school is so scared of you. I'm the only one who knows how kind you really are.
Someone's gotta keep everyone else in line.
Why do you hate boys so much?
It's not my fault that most of them are basically talking unicellular organisms.
I bet you'll change your tune when you fall in love.
That'll never happen. Mom, I'm home. Here, eat up. And don't forget to take your medicine.
I'm so sorry that I'm causing you so much trouble.
It's all right. You took care of me, and now I can take care of you. 6 months ago, my mother had been diagnosed with a rare disease that made her feel unwell. She had to quit her job, and so after that, I took on any job that I could find. Recently, I got a job offer in another city. The pay was better than all my previous jobs combined. You're late. Hurry up and change. I hope you won't judge me when you find out what I did there. Here you are. Bon appetit. Yep, it was a cosplay cafe. The waitresses tried on different looks every day.
Taking pictures of the staff is forbidden. Come on, cutie, let's get to know each other better.
Leave me alone. I don't have to talk to you.
Excuse us. Please accept a free cocktail as an apology.
Why can't you be nice? These boys look at us like we're dolls. That's not true. I love our job. We make other people happy. Isn't that wonderful? I think we have different ideas about what wonderful is. When I got home, I spent half the night studying and then writing a list of tasks for the next day.
Being president is hard work. Just 5 more minutes.
Dang it! I'm an hour late? Please like this video if this has happened to you too. At school, I called everyone to the main hall to make an announcement. The principal has already approved of my idea. Starting today, girls are going to wear a new uniform. Carrie, show them.
I'm not wearing that even if someone paid me $1 million. Are you sure, Grace? For $1 million, I'd do it.
It's for your own good. It's important to focus on our studies. After the meeting, the principal invited me to his office.
As you know, our school is organizing a historical exhibition this year. Tomorrow, my friend is going to bring a rare African mask here. It will be the jewel of our exhibition. I need to leave for a conference, so you'll have to receive it and bring it to my office.
Don't worry, I'll help.
Of course, you can count on me. Carrie's father was one of the few men I respected. He was a historian and loved antique objects. We were about to go home after school when we had a problem. And the problem was named Rick Madison, the biggest troublemaker in school. Everyone was afraid to mess with him. Everyone but me. These flowers were planted by girls from the elementary school. You're gonna fix this right this second.
Chill, Miss President, or steam will come out of your ears.
Did you hear what I just said?
My hearing's fine, but I've already got plans today. Sorry, but I gotta go. Replant these flowers yourself if you care about them so much.
How about I tell the principal about all the times you've skipped classes? and then he can expel you. Victory was mine. If looks could kill, Rick's glare would have turned me into a pile of ashes. That evening, I went to work as usual. Seriously? We're maids today? It's so cool, right? It would have been an ordinary shift if I hadn't gotten a special visitor. Dang it! What was he doing out of our hometown? I tried to sneak away, but Rick grabbed my arm.
Miss President?
You're mistaken.
Miss President, you're a maid now, huh?
I asked my coworker to take on my table before that bastard could order anything from me.
No, I only want her as my waitress.
After my shift, he was waiting for me by the door.
Don't you look amazing in these photos?
Taking pictures of the staff is forbidden.
No one caught me though. Here's what's gonna happen. I won't ruin your reputation as a strict president, and in return, you will turn a blind eye to all my transgressions, including skipping classes.
Dream on.
I bet everyone at school is gonna love these. I'll send them over to the group chat right now.
Wait. Okay, fine. The next day started out terribly.
Look, Rick and his friends are defacing the school wall. Oh, Miss President, do you have anything to say?
It's all right. It's about time we repainted that wall. After classes, I met the owner of the mask that we needed for the exhibition.
Be careful. It is very valuable.
On my way to the principal's office, I ran into Grace.
I see that you're treating Rick differently. Stay away from him, got it? He's my crush.
I didn't even know whether to laugh or get mad. Relax. I don't want anything to do with him.
Dad said to leave the mask in here.
I looked out the window and then suddenly noticed someone. When that bastard felt my gaze, he smirked and waved at me. The time after that, we met at my work again.
Harley Quinn.
Are you gonna come here every day now?
It makes me almost as happy as riding my bike does. But why are you here, President? I never would have expected you to work at a place like this.
That's none of your business.
Do you think that if you change your personality every day, it'll help you find the guy of your dreams?
A guy like that doesn't exist. When I arrived at school the next day, Carrie immediately dragged me to the principal's office.
The mask is gone. Carrie says you left it here. Someone must have stolen it.
But I definitely locked the door.
Members of the historical community are coming to this exhibition. The effect won't be the same without the mask. It is such a valuable artifact.
Don't worry, we'll try and find it. Rick was #1 on my list of suspects. What had he been doing near the school windows the day before anyway?
I had nothing to do with it.
If you think I'm gonna put up with your antics just because of those stupid photos.
I told you I didn't do it. That's right, leave him alone. Chill out, Grace. I didn't ask for a lawyer.
So, you still think Rick took the mask?
Either him or one of the other troublemakers I've crossed.
In that case, half the school are suspects.
Fortunately, Rick wasn't in the cafe that evening, but our cleaning lady got sick and I had to stay after my shift to wash the dishes. I was late for my bus and decided to take a shortcut.
Come here often? Give us your backpack.
Yeah, right! The money for my mom's medicine is in this backpack. I tried to fight back, but it didn't work. They'd almost snatched my backpack out of my hands when a bright light pierced the darkness.
Hop on.
I never thought I'd say this, but I was really glad to see him. Why did you help me?
I couldn't just leave a girl in trouble, even if that girl was you.
He decided to keep playing at being a knight and gave me a ride home. Mom, are you okay? I'll call an ambulance. I was so worried that I didn't even notice that Rick had stayed. And he even went to the hospital with us.
Your mother should spend a few days under observation.
Here's the money for her treatment.
Is that why you work at the cafe? To help your sick mom?
Actually, that's none of your business.
You know what? I'll help you. Let's look for whoever stole that mask tomorrow together.
It was only at that moment that I realized he really hadn't taken it.
I talked to all the troublemakers at school, but none of them did it.
Do you think it could have been someone not from our school? That mask is very valuable. I'm sorry, I haven't found it yet.
I don't want to draw attention to this situation and contact the police yet. But if you can't find the mask, I'll have no choice but to do it.
Is it just me, or does the principal no longer trust you?
I had thought the thief was a boy, but what if it's a girl who hates me? The seniors at our school were going to the beach that weekend, and I was no exception.
Don't worry, I'm feeling much better now. Have fun for both of us.
While everyone was having fun, Carrie and I were keeping an eye on Grace. She was discussing something with her friends, but as soon as she saw us, she stopped talking. And And yet, we managed to find out what she was hiding. Diana's gonna be in a world of trouble. Only we know about that hiding place at school. She's never gonna find it. Carrie and I were thinking the same thing. They're talking about the mask.
We should watch them when we get back to school.
We set up tents, and I decided to go for a short walk before going to bed.
How could you lose your toy? Do you know how much that cost?
When I saw that, it reminded me of my own childhood, and I couldn't just walk by. Stop shouting at her. That's your child.
No one asked you, brat. This is a camping area. You should leave.
Even after they left, I couldn't stop shaking.
You were in a similar situation when you were a kid, am I right? Is that why you hate boys?
I wanted to say something rude, or at least sarcastic, but instead I burst into tears. I hated myself for being so weak. What are you doing?
I'm comforting a little girl who was hurt a lot in the past.
We stood like that for a few seconds until I came to my senses and pushed him away. It's time to go to bed. As planned, Carrie and I followed Grace around at school. We got lucky and one of her friends led us right to her hiding place. What do you have there?
What's that?
Where's the mask?
How could you get caught like that? This is a custom school uniform. We're gonna wear it instead of your ugly rags. And if the principal punishes you because of us, that's your problem.
It was a complete failure, and I didn't know what to do next. That day, the principal gathered everyone in the main hall to say that the mask was missing.
If the thief doesn't confess by tomorrow morning, I'll call the police.
On the way to work, I felt like someone was following me. I even noticed a silhouette outside the window. I thought it might be Rick, but he didn't come to the cafe. The next morning, I was about to put my books in the locker when all of a sudden...
Do you see that? Diana has the mask. She took it.
How do you explain this?
Someone planted it.
I know that your mother is ill and you need the money.
If you took it, just admit it.
I didn't do it.
I know Diana, she's not like that. Okay, I believe you. We found the mask. That's all that matters.
Soon, the exhibition I helped organize was finally held at our school. Teachers, students, and members of the historical community came to it. I turned on the presentation about the exhibits. However, everything I'd prepared had been deleted. The only thing on the flash drive was my photos.
Is that our president? I can't believe it.
Miss President, bring us some coffee. Wait, you're not a president. You're a maid. I wanted to sink through the floor. It was a total disaster.
How irresponsible can you be? You are a disgrace to our school. Enough is enough. Carrie, from now on, you are the new school president.
No, this isn't fair.
I'm not changing my mind.
I ran away without even waiting for the exhibition to end. Carrie left with me.
Who knew about your job?
Only Rick. I shouldn't have trusted him. All boys are bastards. He must have left the mask in my locker too. All that time, and he'd just been laughing at me behind my back. At home, I spent all evening just lying in bed. There was a silver lining though. My mom had been discharged from the hospital. I didn't want to go to school the next morning, but I had to. Where is everyone? Then I heard voices, and I went toward the sound.
What's going on here?
We want Diana to be our president again. She's strict but fair, and she takes care of our school. I might not look like it, but I volunteer at animal shelters. I go to different cities and I help stray animals. Recently, I contacted my boss. He has cameras installed in all sorts of locations to track animals that might need help. One of those cameras was located near the school.
What are you getting at?
Just watch the footage.
Carrie, did you take the mask?
And try to frame me? Why?
Because I've always been in your shadow, even though my dad is the principal. I'm just sick of living like that. I wanted to take your place for once.
Diana, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry I lost my friend too. The principal suspended her for several weeks and reinstated me. When all the students from our school showed up at the cosplay cafe that evening, I was horrified. Wow, you look just like Lisa.
Can I have an autograph?
It wasn't as bad as I thought. That day turned my world upside down. You know, you were right. Our job isn't that bad. I didn't have time to thank you at school. You've helped me so much.
So you admit that not all boys are scumbags?
I might have been a bit of a drama queen. I'll dial it back a little. I'll also let the girls wear the old uniform.
Do you think that the guy of your dreams might exist then?
Who?
What about me?
No way.
Okay, then at least let me give you a ride home.
I had never dreamed about dating someone like Rick, but I do like him. Don't tell him though, okay?